On another important note, Madam President, last night, the United States Supreme Court put the Environmental Protection Agency's Clean Power Plan on hold. This landmark decision will prevent the Obama administration from enforcing this rule until all legal challenges are complete. West Virginia, my state, has lost nearly 10,000 coal mining jobs since 2009. Nearly every week, hundreds of layoffs and warn notices devastate West Virginia's coal fields, West Virginia's families, communities. The impact on state and local budgets has been stark. School boards have announced significant cuts to education due to the loss of coal severance tax revenue. This is happening all across the state. As bad as the current economic situation is, the Clean Power Plan would have made things even worse for families and communities in my state. Well, we know the EPA's playbook. Earlier this year, the Supreme Court struck down EPA's mercury rule targeting power plants since the agency failed to follow the legal requirements. But because the mercury rule went into effect years before legal challenges were complete, billions of dollars had already been invested and many jobs had already been lost. My ARENA Act has recognized that the 29 states and hundreds of other organizations challenging the president's power grab deserve meaningful judicial review. My legislation said this rule cannot go into effect until the litigation is complete. Such common sense. And I'm very pleased that the Supreme Court has agreed with this common sense position and recognized the immediate impact of this rule. I also want to extend my appreciation to West Virginia's Attorney General Patrick Morrisey for his leading role in this case. On behalf of our state, he has headed the legal challenge against this administration, and last night's decision is just the latest legal setback for an out-of-control EPA. Congress has passed legislation disapproving of the Clean Power Plan. We sent it to the president, and he vetoed it. And a majority of our states are still challenging this rule. And the judicial branch now seems poised to play its role in protecting both the separation of powers and the principles of federalism from the administration's power grab. Increasingly, this lame duck president stands alone as he attempts to further his climate agenda. The American people are not behind him. A majority of Congress has come out against his efforts, and now the Supreme Court has raised concerns. This is an important step toward having the American people, not an unchecked bureaucracy, set our energy agenda. And we must continue to fight to permanently block this rule. I yield the floor.